And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
And let's kick it.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
On second and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Watson operating from the gun. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
I got him.
24.
SOS.
Now Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Brady gives this to White. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, baby. Return it. Let's get that ball.
They stay on the ground with White. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
58, boy. 58. 58's Mike. I got him. 58, the mic. I'm coming.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Get the boys down, he's coming.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly.